Hey guys, what's up? So I just got back from CES in Las Vegas and man, what a trip. I met so many brands, tons of other creators, some of which I'm sure you'll recognize, and the tech. Oh my god, so much new tech. If you've never been to CES, I can highly recommend. But for this one, let me just take you along for the ride. Let's ramble.
Hold up, things go wild when I pull up. They all on me like at once.
CES is the largest consumer electronics fair in the world. I went there for the first time last year and I can safely say that it was the best event I've ever attended. Full stop. Imagine Las Vegas completely overtaken by 140,000 plus tech nerds like you and me. It's like Disneyland for us geeks. Last year, I did not know what to expect, so I just winged it. This year, I went in prepared and a bit more organized, so I managed to get a number of private booth tours and interviews sorted so we can hear about some of the best tech straight from the horse's mouth. Now, this is not a short trip by any means. It is an 8-hour flight from Brussels to Washington, a long layover, and another 6 hours from Washington to Vegas. Now, throw in the 9-hour time difference in the mix as well. We're looking at a long day of traveling, so I made sure to set enough budget aside to make this trip as comfortable as possible. The last thing I want to do is start off my CES trip by suffering from a massive jet lag. The flight there was nothing short of amazing. The staff at United were amazing as always, the seats were super comfortable, even the food was pretty decent, for airplane food. Having a long layover sucks, but being able to use United's Polaris Lounge as an office for the afternoon is not exactly punishment. The long trip did mean that I got to Vegas quite late and I didn't arrive at my hotel until like midnight, so I unpacked my stuff and I went straight to bed. I will show you my ridiculously pompous room later on in the video. I made sure to arrive a day before the actual show floor opens, so I didn't have any videos to shoot during the day. However, the evening was packed with some pretty awesome events. I met up with some of the boys to go to the YouTube Creator Collective. It's basically a private party for creators organized by YouTube. Last year, it was a sit-down dinner. This year, YouTube chose to host it in more of a cocktail party style. The vibe was pretty chill, and it was great to meet some of my good buddies. A couple of us went to PepCom, which is basically an exclusive preview event where brands can showcase their products to press and content creators, but we didn't stay there very long because LG invited some of us to this insane party they organized, hosted by none other than will.i.am. The night got even better when Will surprised us with some performances by some of his friends like Hitboy and Jason Derulo. As if that wasn't awesome enough, he was joined by another member of the Black Eyed Peas to treat us to an old favorite. Nostalgia activated. Needless to say, I did not get much sleep that night, but that doesn't matter because it's time for day one of CES, baby. Now, looking at the map of Las Vegas, everything seems walking distance, but trust me, it is not. Thankfully, we were able to use the awesome Tesla loop that will move you between event locations within minutes. Really awesome experience. Now, I don't think anyone will be surprised at this stage that AI was everywhere at CES. You could not listen to a single keynote without hearing AI. But in my opinion, it remains largely a buzzword, and there have been very few companies that have truly been able to implement AI into a product that we can actually use on a daily basis. Plaud AI is one of those companies, and you can tell that the products really speak for themselves. Plaud had a very modest booth at CES, but interest in the products was very high, and the booth is constantly buzzing with people. Now, I've featured their two key products, the Plaud Note and the Plaud Pen, several times on my channel, so instead of going over all the features once again, I thought it would be cool to look around the booth for an actual user who would be willing to share with us how they use these devices in real life. So I'm here with
Zena,
and you're wearing a Plaud pin, I see.
Yes, I am. So I use it at my work to just transcribe my meetings, which helps a lot. I'm a freelancer, so I have a lot of customer meetings, and it does help to just have this thing on and not worry about like writing and making notes. I just turn it on. I can look my customer in the eye like I do right now, and then after I have it on my phone and I can just look through it and see if I forgot anything or if I have anything to do.
Now, the funny part is that I was wearing my Note Pen during this interview, and the transcription feature came up with this really concise summary, which just shows how useful this thing can be. So a lot of people are asking, why not just use your phone? What would you say to that?
So if I use my phone for recording, it really drains my battery, and this one doesn't, which is one thing that helps. And the other thing is that I can use my phone while recording. If I use a recording system on my phone, I usually can't do that. And also, I think using your phone while having a conversation like this, I want my note taker to be invisible. And if I keep using my phone, like putting it in your face, it's like an interview. And I don't like that for just day-to-day meetings because I don't want them to feel like an interview.
I think Zena hit the nail on the head with this one. I really like what Plaud has done with their products, and I can't wait to see what they're going to bring us in the future. Now, as most of you know, the iPhone has been and still is my daily driver, and ESR has been one of my favorite accessory companies these last couple of years. I featured their Stash Stand case, one of my favorite cases on the channel. I love the simple, sleek design. The buttons are nice and clicky, great protection on the corners as well, and of course we have the famous Stash Stand, which makes this case ideal for things like watching content. However, here at CES, they're showcasing a new and improved version of the stand that has a built-in camera control button rather than a simple cutout. Very cool. Their Cryo Boost MagSafe charging system has been awesome as well. It charges your phone while keeping it cool, and it can charge your AirPods at the same time, and it even has a detachable Apple Watch charger which you can pop off and take with you, so you can stick it in any USB-C power supply really, like your MacBook Pro for instance, and charge your Apple Watch that way. They say don't change a winning formula, so they left the design intact, but it made everything just a little bit better. Improved airflow, reduced fan noise, a thinner design. What I didn't know, and I was really excited to see this, is all the non-phone related stuff ESR is doing as well, like this really nifty Mac mouse, which is a portable mouse that attaches to your MacBook magnetically. It has dual channel connectivity, a 4-way scroll wheel, and it has a fast charging cable built in. And get this, if the mouse ever dies on you, just 1 minute of charging will give you 4 hours of use. Now that is what I like to see in a portable device. I'm definitely snagging one of these for myself. Now obviously I cannot go to CES and not visit our friends over at UGREEN to see what new stuff they've been working on. I'm a big fan of their NAS lineup. There's a couple of videos on that if you're interested, but now the IDX series is getting all kinds of AI integrations that I'm pretty excited about.
The new AI NAS belongs to the IDX series, and the difference between the first generation IDX series and the secondary generation IDX series is we have a new AI program built in. So like you can use the AI chat, the AI text, and the AI summarization to help you to improve your workflow. You can ask the NAS a question, and the NAS can give you a tailored answer based on the data you already stored. When you upload some files, and the AI NAS can help you to add some text automatically. So it's a good way to manage your files.
Click on the link in the description below and enjoy the CES discount of up to $225 off. One of my all-time favorite desktop chargers, the 300-watt UGREEN Nexo charger, also just got a new big brother, packing a whopping 500 watts.
This is the first 500 charger in the world. It's like the first USB-C can output up to 240 watts. So you can use it even to charge your scooter or your e-bike.
No kidding.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And lastly, I'm super excited in their RevoDock Thunderbolt 5 docking stations. This thing would be perfect for my Mac Mini Pro since it actually does have Thunderbolt 5 ports but lacks a lot of the other ports we need.
This is the UGREEN RevoDock Thunderbolt 5 docking station. You can reach up to 80 gigabytes per second. So this is kind of a competitive speed when it comes to the transfer speed.
One of the booth visits I really looked forward to was Xreal. Personally, I really believe AR is where things are headed in the immediate future, and when it comes to the development of real-world usable AR glasses, Xreal has definitely been leading the pack. I've reviewed several of their earlier models, and I'm really excited to see them continue to push the envelope with their new models.
So this is the X1,
Yeah, we call it the Xreal I.
and that's modular, you just put it in there?
Yeah, it's for the Xreal 1 and 1 Pro. Just programming here, we just put it, insert it, then it becomes the AI glasses.
I had to turn my camera back on because he just told me something really interesting. The one thing I don't like about the Metas, the Ray-Bans, is that it can only shoot vertical. This camera can shoot horizontal, which is, for people like me, our dream, basically.
Yeah, because 3x4 may be good for the Instagram.
Yeah.
But we believe landscape 4x3 is more common for every device.
It's for YouTube.
Yeah.
Now, as a content creator, this could be a real game changer. I love my Ray-Ban Metas, but they only shoot vertical video, which is great for social media, but I can't really use that for long-form YouTube content. Being able to record horizontal video on my Xreal glasses will make my life as a content creator so much easier. I literally can't wait. Right, it's been a long day and technically I have an event planned tonight, but man, I need sleep. And I think for once in my life, I'm actually gonna listen to my body and just give in. So guys, I just realized I haven't given you a tour of the place yet. So I'll give you a quick tour, but I'm gonna switch to the Meta glasses so you can actually see what I see. All right, so I think we're good. Filming. So yeah, there's the little kitchen area, which is actually, it's quite complete. There's a fridge, which is empty obviously, full-blown oven, dishwasher. Not that there's any cooking being done while we're here, but it's nice that it's there. Got some liquid IV, by the way. This is absolutely crucial over here. It is so dry, this desert air. Chapstick and liquid IV. That is a essential pack. Little bar area where you could eat, I suppose, if you actually cooked. This is the living room area. This is where I put my laptop. It's really nice to be editing here, you know, have a bit of a view. Those are actually the mountains over there. I don't know if you can see it. I'll walk over there. Got my camera stuff here that obviously I'm not taking everything every day, but I'll just take what I need and head out. Over here, a little TV, a little seating area, and then we have I hope you can see it through the window, the mountains over there, and of course Vegas, mostly residential over there. And on the other side, actually let me show you the bathroom first. So this is bathroom number 1. I know, that's quite ridiculous. There's a shower and a toilet. And then there's a pretty massive bedroom, which is pretty awesome, to be honest. Again, the mountains, and on this side is actually much cooler because there's a really good view of the strip. I really hope you can see this because it's kind of reflective. So here you see the strip all the way up to the MGM, and then there we have the Palazzo, the Venetian, Treasure Island. Over there you can see the Sphere, and I'm pretty excited because tonight I'm going to visit it with my friend Xreal from This Is E. I'm hoping to get some footage from that so you can see that. Some cupboards, closet space, and this insane main bathroom with a huge tub. It's got some jet streams, which is pretty cool, and you can actually see the Sphere from the bath, which is crazy. This bathroom is actually bigger than my first apartment almost. It's nuts. There's another toilet in there, obviously you don't need to see that, and there's a shower and the sinks, and of course yours truly. So yeah, this is pretty insane. I got a really good deal on this room, which is nuts. And actually, let me turn the lights off so you can hopefully see a bit better. Yeah, you can see the view over here. Now you can see the strip properly. And the Sphere over there. It's pretty awesome. All right, that's it. I'm meeting some of the boys for breakfast this morning before we all head to the show floor for more tech awesomeness. Now there's so much to do and to see at CES. Some of the stuff really does look like you just stepped into the future, but I gotta stay on track. I wanna keep this video focused on stuff that aligns with the channel and that we can actually use today, or at least very, very soon. Smart home appliances were definitely a big thing during this CES, and I feel like Dreo was definitely one of the most versatile ones in that area. They have anything from fans to magic cook your meat perfectly machines.
So this one is our latest technology. It's 2-in-1 tower fan and a heater all in together. Right now you can see it's under fan mode. And this fan mode have up to 12 speed. And the magic turns here. If you press this button for 3 seconds, it will turn from a fan mode to a heater mode. So take a look at it here. You see the PDC plate is coming out.
It's actually turning.
Yeah. So what's special about this monster is we have a lot of patent technology. You can have the cool mode, You can have dry mode, which works as a dehumidifier, and you can have the fan only.
What really blew my mind is the wind motion simulator racing experience, where they basically set up 2 fans that are set to blow wind in your direction in accordance with the game, basically creating a 4D racing experience. So awesome. As a meat lover, this next thing I definitely want for my own home.
This is an awesome home kitchen appliance if you like meat especially, because it just makes it really easy to cook your meat. There's a built-in probe. You can take that probe, you're gonna stick it in the thickest part of the meat, the thickest part of the cut. And then we went down to beef ribeye. And then you're gonna pick your doneness. I have a medium going on there, and it's gonna bring it to that ideal temperature for a medium. And then at the very end, it's gonna jack up the heat, broil it, and get a nice crisp on the outside. So one of these is down to about 10 minutes, 9 minutes. Hopefully you guys get to try that.
LG was kind enough to invite me for a private tour of their booth. The center display of their main hall definitely stole the show at CES, made up entirely of their awesome transparent displays. It was really impressive to see the progress they made on their OLED TVs in just 1 year. I mean, I reviewed the current model and it was already amazing, but look how much brighter and even crispier they managed to get it. The new AI features are very cool as well. Just ask it to recommend some 80s movies and bam, there you go. But guys, my favorite still has to be the transparent TV. Such a nice art piece for your home. And when you want to watch some TV, you just pull up the black screen. So awesome. And that is another day of CES in the can. I'm gonna catch an Uber in the Tesla Loop, take a quick shower at the hotel, and then I'm meeting my friend Xreal, who most of you will know as This Is E, to go to see a show in the Sphere. Last year, I didn't manage to go see it, and when E offered to get a ticket for me to join them, it was a total no-brainer. Thanks, buddy. And I have to say, it did not disappoint. I mean, this thing is super impressive from the outside, but experiencing it from inside is next level insane. Absolutely enjoyed that. What a great experience. But as always, all good things come to an end, so it's back to the hotel to pack up my stuff. I have a very early flight to catch tomorrow. It's been an absolute blast. Thank you so much for tagging along for the ride. I gotta go edit this video now and hopefully get some sleep. See you guys in the next one.